Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to discuss how to apply an e-visa to Japan. Before I proceed further, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant nor I am a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, as of now, citizens of Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, South Africa, Taiwan, UK, USA, uh, all foreign national people in these country region except those who are exempt from short-term visa can apply an e-visa through this. So if you live here, you can apply. Okay, in these countries. Okay, and they have given the link also. There are other eligibility criteria too. Okay. All right. So you can go through all the things. That's fine. I won't waste time. But yeah, when you click on that link, so the criteria is given here again. You can read it once more. Okay, fine. Now step number one, you check, you verify, like, or you can say check eligibility of the visa type you need. Second is you apply, I mean to say you fill the information. Step three is for them. Okay, where they are gonna process your application. They're gonna check, or you can say result, that's gonna come to your email address. Step number four, you're gonna pay the fee, and step number five, you will uh, get it. Okay, now if in your case payment is not required based on your nationality and other criteria, it will be issued right away after step 3. Okay, so see, one very good thing about Japanese is that they're gonna process your application before asking you for payment. So in case it's denied, there is no payment. It's amazing, isn't it? So they have also given the list of required documents. Okay, all right. Now here you can check the necessary documents. Your nationality, let's say you are Canada. Let's say you are Indian national. Okay, your place of residence, let's say you are in Canada. Let's say you are in Ontario. Purpose of travel, tourism, display. So you need passport, photo, proof of immigration status, itinerary with flight information, document to prove of financial information, schedule of stay. Okay, pass. If someone is doing like providing finance, so their information. Okay, letter of authorization if applicable. Okay, so once you do that, go to online visa application. Now if you come here for the first time, you definitely do not have um, a registered account, so you're going to register for it. So click here, email address, language, English, nationality, let's say, place of residence, your place of residence, So I'm gonna register the email and then I'm gonna see you guys. So guys, once you register, the system sends a verification email to the email address you have provided, where you can verify and create your credentials. Then you can log in and you come to this place. Again, it is showing the steps that you need to follow, same that we have done. So click here. Okay. Disclaimer. Yes, I agree. Next. Enter. Facial photo. Agent. Wow. Let's go through documents I'll upload later. First, let's go through facial photo, passport, family name. So I'm pretty example, you do it as per your own case. Given and middle name. Date of birth format is given, so make sure you stick to that. I'm sorry. India passport number. Just sample this. Wow, there's so many validations. Passport expiry date. ID number. So you can use Aadhaar card number here. If from India. Passport type audit place where your passport was issued. When was it issued? Let's say first government office. You can get this details in your passport itself. Former family name, check here. Here is that. Okay. Former given name. I mean, if you had a name change. For other nationalities, India does not allow dual nationalities, so I have to select none. But it can vary in your case, place of birth. So make sure you follow this format. So I go for Delhi, Delhi. Make sure there is no typo, guys. Everything you have to check twice. India. Attested select single. Occupation, let's say you are this further. Occupation of the spouse. I don't know why it is. Purpose of visit. So if you're not gonna work there, then the maximum stay is 90 days. It's fine. Some single. Okay. So now only thing I have to cover here is these two. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go see you in the next slide. Okay. So guys, the next page is about travel information. When you are entering, remember guys, maximum they allow 90 days. Okay. For tourism, I mean initially that we had seen. So make sure you don't do more than that. Name of ship of airline, and that's what Air Canada. Port of entry is Tokyo. I'm just writing this. Accommodation charges, say Hotel Japan, where you wanna stay. Telephone number, of course you have it. I'm just putting sample. Address, of course you have it. Number of days stayed in the last year. That's it. Next. Current address. Your address is whatever you know your address, right? Your phone number. And you know that, right? Email address. Don't do like this. Provide the proper email. Employer, name of the employer. Let's say to IT, phone number, address of the employer, special reason for visa application. If you want to use any special reason, if not, just because. Have you ever been convicted of a crime offense in any country? I select no. Do it as per your own case. Ever sentenced or imprisoned for 1 year or more? Have ever deported or removed from Japan or any other country for overstaying or violating any law or regulation? Okay. What draft offense? Just read it and answer as per your case. Prostitution, intimidation, trafficking. Are you gonna sell card? I said yes. Yeah, are you a minor? I said no. Are you the applicant yourself? I said yes. Supporting documents. So here you need to upload proof of accommodation status because you have shown you are an Indian national living in Canada. So let's say PR card, flight ticket, your financial ability, bank statement based in India, schedule of stay. Okay, so you have to fill this form. Document approved legal. Yeah. Valid ID with address such as driver ID, driver license. Sorry. So once you are done through this, next is going to be submitted, and then it will going to process. And once it is processed, then they're going to ask to pay the fee. And once you pay, it's all good to go. So this is how it works. Guys. Let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe to the channel.